Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you all? And welcome to the continuation of our tarot free training. So, hi, how are you doing? Alina, this is tarot training. It is not about having readings. Sorry about that, my lovely. This is for people that want to know a little bit about the tarot. No, I'm just going to ignore the messages that keep flowing in saying, can I have a reading? Honestly, Anna McLeod, thank you very much. Lovely to see you. I'm okay. I've been a bit better. A little bit of a drama today with my dog, and I'm really not sure if he's out of the woods, but I'm here and he's in safe hands, and let's just hope, hey? Okay, so no further ado, let's jump in to our tarot training, free tarot training for those of you that want to learn about the tarot cards. As you know, I teach the tarot and I have a brand new website offering you tarot training. It is videos, it is courses, and you are in a position to be able to learn the meaning and the depth of the cards to become a professional reader if that's what you want, or to get better and better. But I've done it in bundles so you can choose. Anyway, this is our tarot free training. Hello, Delilah Rose. How are you? Just to say thank you so much for having a reading with me today. I'm humbled. Yeah. And oh gosh, thank you so much. I'm not going to focus on him. He's in safe hands. I didn't think it was going to be good, and a very, very dear friend of ours who is a professor has taken him into his loving care. So there we go. Right, let's jump in. We're on to the cups. Yay! We've gone through the major cards and we have done a minor arcana, which is the swords, which is the heaviest, in my opinion, of all of them because it's all about thoughts, speech, communication. Now we're on to the happiest lot, which is the cup family, governed by the element of water, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, which is the happiest suit in the pack. All about love and emotions. So if somebody's asking you a question and you are reading the tarot for them regarding love and romance, of course, we're going to be looking at what's coming up. And you know me, I read in pairs. You've seen me do it, and that's how you do it. You put a major and minor card together and you feed the energy in, but all will be revealed as how that is done a little later on. You've seen me do it on my lives. For now, look at the Suit of Cups, which reveals aspects of our emotions and our social life. It answers questions about love and relationships, the pleasures, the discontent, and the self as it relates to others. So let's, with no further ado, bring in our PDF. Okay, right, let me move that out of the way. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is all about love. Look at that. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? Yeah? The hand of God coming out, or whatever your maker is, and giving an emotion, a gift, a new beginning. So love, new relationships. Now, people go, oh, someone new coming in. Actually, it can be your existing relationship that's getting better. Now, how would you know that? Well, this is where I urge you to actually look at the courses, because it depends what card it's with as its pair. So let me give you, for example, let's say that the Ace of Cups turned up with a Hermit. Well, the Hermit's a card of the past. So if you've got the Hermit and you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got a new love affair with someone from the past. Now, that might be the person you're with because you are in a long-term relationship. You might get it with the Judgment card, which is showing you two are at a crossroads. If you get it with the Fool, then you know damn well that this is somebody brand new. Okay, so I'm just giving you some examples of how wonderful it is to work with pairs. So I'm just moving my cards to one side because I'll be showing you some examples of the Ace of Cups in different decks further down the line. Okay, so we then have the fact that the Ace of Cups is all about compassion, okay, and creative openings. So look, this can be a new love affair with something that you want to do. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? You know, something that you want to do. Look, I have taught tarot for years, and then I suddenly decided I wanted to do ebooks, I wanted to do YouTube, I wanted to do courses, I wanted to lock it in so that nobody could take advantage of my work, and that you could go in there and feel that you were not going to be in any way harassed or given anything other than just the lesson. And this platform that I'm on allows me to be able to talk to you all, and maybe for us to do some spotlight courses where we go, let's look at just this card. This is getting you down. This is causing you some concerns, all those kind of things. That's what I mean by creative openings, okay? It could be that you're going into baking or crafts or art, or you're on a new project, you know, and it's a love affair of the heart. I love what I'm doing. It's marvellous. It's wonderful. All those kind of things. It's opening to new beginnings and overflowing with emotion. Always happy. Always happy. Oh, look at this. I've got to put this up. Bless you. This young lady came in from last night, didn't have a reading for free, actually came and bought one. I'm just so delighted to have read for you. Absolutely delighted to have read for you, Delilah Rose. Thank you. Thank you so much. I so felt energized from even just speaking with you. It's not just about me, it's about the connection. And the connection that we had was absolutely phenomenal. And it energized me enough for me to turn up here tonight when I might have actually said, no, I'm not going to come. He's all right. He's all right. Ish. You know what I mean. Okay. So, he's in an incubator at the moment, and I'm probably going through an op. Anyway, I'm okay. Just want to say hello to some of these lovely people. Hi, Mirat. Thank you. And Anna McLeod. So loyal and faithful. Thank you so much. Yeah, they can be a worry indeed. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My heart goes out. Seriously. I'm very blessed and very grateful. And I'm just glad you're enjoying what I'm doing. It's like, thank you. Thanks very much, Delilah Rose. I really do appreciate that. Prayer is mighty and does a lot of good. But you know what? I always say prayers from other people works far more than when you pray for oneself. And I've been praying like mad. I walked all of the other 8 dogs while I was kind of like pacing. Thank you very much indeed. And that's my hubby in Restream replying to you. He's been running around with him while I was doing other things like looking after the others. So, overflowing with emotions, new love, new feeling, new passion. And creative and artistic projects will blossom in your life. So this is where when people sort of read, forgive me, I've interviewed many potential readers, so I was turning my other half, for our old platform, and I've actually done lots of shows, the Mind, Body and Spirit, Mind, Body and Soul, oh gosh, too many to mention the names of, up and down the UK. For years and years we went along and presented what we were doing. I've made games, I've made videos, I've made software for tarot, I've produced a deck, and yes, I was put one of the biggest premium tarot platforms together many years ago. But I'd hear people say, oh, you're going to meet somebody new. And it's like, my darling, you've only got half the story. Put more cards out. Ask, read with the method that I was taught. I urge you, because if you are looking to learn your cards and you know the meanings or you've got some feelings on the cards, when you use this method of a major minor, it absolutely blows everything out of the water and you suddenly go, ka-ching, I've got it. Okay? See what I mean if I said that you actually pulled a card and let's just take the first one off here. Okay. Let's say it was this one, okay? And that's the High Priestess, okay? And the High Priestess came up with the Ace of Cups. The High Priestess is about secrets that are going to be revealed to you regarding something new that you are going to fall in love with. It's not necessarily a person, okay? It can be projects, it can be, the love of your life, which could be your mission in life, your projects. Don't always think it's just a person, okay? Court cards tell you about people. But I digress. We were going on a bit about court cards last week. Let's just get through the cards and then let's reveal a few secrets to you. But as I said, if you're in a hurry and you want to actually really go into some nitty-gritty depth is what people want, and to be able to actually get it right and kind of not mess people about, because you know what, it's their lives and it's a responsibility to read for people. So it's nice to feel that you are securing the knowledge, that you have got the official technical meanings of the cards, okay? So the Ace of Cups signifies the birth of a new love, emotions, sentiments and creativity, and it can promise a new romantic love. But more often it points to the beginning of projects that you feel passionate about in a creative field. Let's look for court cards if we're looking for people, okay? That's what I say to you. And then it depends where it is in the reading and what it shows up with the Major Arcana card. So you'll be able to know exactly what's going on, okay? So going back to the Ace of Cups, this is a card that indicates opening up to new emotions and new spirituality in your life. It points to a time of enormous promise and strong feelings, and it's a great moment to begin your own quest at simply finding ways of opening up to your deepest feelings about issues that are most important to you. It can be that it represents the birth of a child. How would we know that? Well, you'd need the Empress next to it. The Empress is mummy. So mummy plus Ace of Cups. Yeah, mummy, new beginning with being a mummy or mother. Do you see what I mean? Nurture. This is a card of nurture. This is a card of joy. So there's so many things, you see? So absolutely. Oh, bless you. I've got some lovely comments here from you all. Thanks so much. Absolutely, that the Ace of Cups is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. But it just means new beginning emotionally, not just romantically. It can be the birth of a child, it can be romance. How would you know the difference? The major card and its position and the surrounding cards, which is where my tarot courses online comes in. Okay, I'll put that up for you in a bit. Okay, any questions? Okay, I'm going to move on. Let's move to our next one. Okay, if you do have questions, feel free. Okay, right, the Two of Cups, yabba dabba doo, one of our favourite cards, and when this comes up, it always means something special. It's the meeting of a partner or a lover. So this is more like it. People say, oh yes, it's the Ace of Cups, maybe, but much more likely the Two of Cups. Is it romantic? Maybe. Might be a partnership, might be a loving partnership, two people that like each other very, very much, great friends. Not always romantic love. It's the beginning of a significant relationship and a contract between two people, perhaps the betrothal of a marriage, finding your soulmate. But your soulmate may not be the person that you spend your life with or marry. It may be your life partner, it may be your project partner, maybe your partner in the tango, or your passion for cooking, or the subject of your choice, or the best friend you ever had. Male or female, doesn't matter. Gender's not important. Finding your soulmate. And people long for soulmates. Don't be in a hurry to do that, because soulmates can be hard work and it can be disappointing. And I don't mean there's anything wrong with that. It's just it can be hard. You know, it can be really painful. You may have to go through an awful lot. Don't always think, oh, did I meet my soulmate? You know, I'm not big on that. I just mention it because it's important, because it's the meaning of the cards. But it's only one of many meanings of the cards. A sudden strong attraction to someone not necessarily romantic, that's more like it. That's what I feel the Two of Cups is all about. And this card can point to the beginning of a strong and supportive relationship, especially when its creativity and the emotional that's ever-present characteristics of the cups are concerned. Emotion. You know, it's a vessel for emotion, happy, sad, despondent, unhappy. Oh, Rosemary, how are you? Hi, darling. It's one of my lovely customers. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I've got quite a few of my customers on tonight. Nikki T, Rosemary, and the delightful Delilah Rose. It goes on. I'm very, very lucky to have you watching. How are you, Rosemary? Happy Saturday. My heart is a little bit heavy today. I know that you are in my thoughts always, Rosemary, and lovely to have you. Thank you very much. It's lovely to have you on here. Feeling a lot happier than I did a couple of hours ago. I thought, I was going to lose my boy, Scruffy, but there you go. That's the cycle of life. I just don't think he's ready yet. If he is, he is. I have to accept it. But, just sad to see him just flop. That's my little cross, Bichon Pug, Bichon Fils Pug. He's in capable hands. And Oscar, if you're watching, thank you very much for looking after him and taking care of him. I know with this professor, he is in the right place. Now, Two of Cups. Happy couple in love, caring for each other maybe, okay? This is a card that can be the beginning, of a love affair between the two of you. Not necessarily romantic, and you might go, "What's she on about?" Passion. Passion can cause you to actually have the best relationship. Thank you very much, Rosemary. Bless you. He'll be fine. It's just lovely to have you. This is a community. I don't care what anyone says. I feel it. The community that comes on YouTube and in Facebook and Twitch. The community is so supportive. I can't thank you enough for your support and your friendship and just connecting with you, whether you're a viewer or not. It doesn't matter. Whether you comment, whether you just sit back and view, who cares? I'm just glad that, I feel it. I really feel it. So thank you so much. So yes, happy couple in love, caring for each other. Okay, Rosemary? Miles apart don't actually matter. I'm thinking of you right now. Okay, there is a sense of togetherness, and this is a truly loving relationship. Again, it could be soulmates. There's a physical attraction going on when you meet this card, so it's like, I like you. You may actually feel physically that you can feel their aura, their spiritual essence as a human. You can feel their thoughtfulness. They may not be your type, but you can feel something. Quite often people say, it's not my usual type, no matter. A physical attraction is what it's all about. And it's about intimacy. Don't confuse intimacy with romance. It can be, but it might not be. So sometimes you can say, oh, so-and-so's coming in. And it's like, really? Did you have all the other cards to tell you that? Was it in this place? Or did you just pull that one out and feel, gosh, I'll go for this? If you're not sure, pull a few more out. What's your major card saying? Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah? So, the psychologist Carl Jung once said, the meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there's a reaction, both will be transformed. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely. If there's a reaction, both will be transformed, because it will be the absolute making. Don't be sad, everybody. Come on, this is the cups. Cups lifts us and sends a lot of love. We're just letting you know that it's been a sad day, but we are okay because there's still hope. So let's move on with no further ado. Please, anybody that's new, do. Hello, my darling. So we've changed our set, and there you go. If you are wanting to learn about the tarot, I have put it all together. Inspired by my first tarot tuition group 2 years ago, actually maybe 3. And wonderful people like Pauline and my lovely lady in South Africa, who's absolutely amazing. Came along and said, come on, put this course together for us. So it's there. So I'm doing slightly different. I'm calling it pre-training tarot workshop this time rather than tarot tuition, because it's a little bit different to the first one I did. I've added more. I've changed a few things. I'm here to show you some cards. Thanks very much, Delilah Rose, saying that's an amazing analogy. Absolutely. Come on. It's fine. Okay. It's a cycle of life, acceptance, and I must pull myself together. But I'm really, really so delighted that you're all supporting me. And I didn't want to let you down because I won't be here for 2 weeks, while I disappear and go to another city and have a little minor procedure and then sort of drive back later. But we intend to actually make the most of the fact that we're in a new city and spend a bit of time there, providing everybody's okay. Right, what have we got? We've got the Ace of Cups here. So, sorry, this is, I don't have the box anymore for this particular deck. It's the Romantic Tarot, Victorian Romantic Tarot, by a lady and a gentleman, Alex Ukalov and Karen Mahoney, and they were called Baba Prague. And when I was getting started, they were getting started. They were much further down the line than I was. They were in print, and I was about to go into print. Hi, Priya. How are you doing? I'm good, darling. How are you? So, in this particular card, compared to our Rider-Waite card, you have the Ace of Cups being shown here as in the emotion. There's water in the background there that can speak to you. Lots of blue. We've got the shafts of light almost representing the rays coming from the divine, from the heavens, from the sun, putting and radiating on it. This to me is a shell, and these two are experiencing the divine of connection. Absolutely beautiful, you see. And from India, I do remember you, Priya. I do remember you. How are you doing? I do, darling. Thank you for saying hello. I'm good. Okay. So another example of the Ace of Cups comes from this deck, which is our Urban Tarot. Okay. So as I said, actually, I'm going to be showing you the Fairy Tale Tarot in a moment, and that's by the same artist here. So I will make sure that I show you that. But in the Urban Tarot, okay, we've got the Ace of Cups here as a glass, and we've got the water again. Water represents emotion, okay, and then we've got like an angel, even though it's a statue, it's an angel, and we've got like the cup flowing over with the fountain. I like how they've done that. Okay, this I feel is a bit like these two are just falling in love almost. I said it's not always that, but that card could make you think that. Whereas our Ace of Cups can actually look like I'm giving you a gift when you look at the Rider-Waite that I showed you. Okay. Another version of the Ace of Cups called the Ace of Water. Okay. Sorry, let me move that along. Okay. Oopsie. Like two underneath that. Okay. Ace of Water, and I did alter my camera. Sorry about the lagging last night. It's because we've been recording and the setting wasn't quite right on my camera. Ace of Water, look at that. Seahorse, beautiful, just something beautiful. That's what it is. And all the ocean and what the ocean can bring to you and what it can give you and how happy it can make you and how wonderful it can be. Ace of Water, the beginning of emotion. And it's vast, So you've got the seahorse. This comes from, I haven't shown this one, Colette Baron Reid, the Good Tarot. Colette Baron Reid is amazing. Fabulous decks that this lady produces. And well and truly a favourite of mine. There are so many, of course. Right, and we have this one. Okay, so let's move it along a little bit. Let's see, sorry. Goodness me, slippy. I try and keep them as pristine as possible, but I have some very well raggedy used decks, of course. Okay, so this is the Ace of Cups, and let me just show you that this comes from the Fairy Tale Tarot. Now, this is the Romantic Tarot by the same people. If you can see there, Karen Mahoney and Alex Ukalov. Okay, the Fairy Tale Tarot is this one, and Karen and Alex did the Romantic, Victorian Romantic Tarot. So same artists, same designers. Baba Prague, Magic Realist Press is sort of on the back there. Wonderful. I've had this for absolutely years. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But look how different even the creators of two decks, and I've got several decks from Karen and Alex, All of them are fabulous, well worth a look out, believe me. But if you are starting to read tarot from the very, very get-go, whatever speaks to you is always good. But if you're trying to learn, I would recommend that you try and go for something that's Rider-Waite based, because symbology will help you. As beautiful as this is, there's no real symbology there for you to kind of say, I can see where that comes from. I would say the same about that. It's that, perhaps, yes, in this case, but then the rest of the cards might not, okay? Ace of Cups, they've called it the ugly duckling. And we all can remember that story in the fairy tale of how, there once was an ugly duckling. And what happened? It transformed into a swan. So that was the new beginning, Everyone thought, oh my gosh, you're just going to be an ugly duckling. But in actual fact, there you are, a swan, a beautiful, beautiful swan that brings so much happiness and so much joy. Okay? So that's our Ace of Cups. Okay, right. Let's just move it along and bring in the examples of the same decks that I've shown you there. Bear with me, please. Okay, and let's look at our Two of Cups. Okay, so Two of Cups coming in here from Victorian Romantic deck. I think that says it all. There's two people. Look how he's looking at her. I think that's a fabulous deck. He's looking at her. He's watching her. She's not looking at him. She's looking down. Okay, but it doesn't give the symbology that the Rider-Waite would give you. Okay, no matter. But if you're looking to get depth, the symbology is definitely going to help. Hello, Abhishek. Thank you. How are you? Oh, thank you very much. Priya, I do remember you. Of course I do. Thank you. How could I forget? Wonderful community. I'm so grateful. I'm so honoured. And I mean that. What's the point if you're not connecting or making sense, and something's happening for all of us. For me, I'm meeting you all and loving it. Thank you. So, beautiful image. They've got their glasses of wine. Feels like there's a courtship going on there. But there's a gap between them. Look at the gap, Is this one-sided? All of these different things in decks will speak to you differently. Two of Love in this case with the Urban Tarot deck. This is by, I should say, Robin Scott. Okay, my light's very strong there, and it's quite light, beautiful writing. I was drawn to this quite simply because this speaks to me, the map, because that's exactly how I read. It's a map that I put out of your life, and it's a bit like the tube map. You can go, get along that line and get straight there, or you can go over here and maybe get off there, and then, maybe you've got the opportunity to swing it around or make it all complicated, but you'll get there eventually. Might take you a long time, but you will get there. But with tarot, you can kind of go, right, no monkeying about, go the shortest route. So I absolutely love the Urban Tarot. I think this is a brilliant deck. So here we've got two together. Now, I've got two females there, yeah? It's telling us something. Times have changed. And that may be two females in a loving relationship, or it may be two females that are actually really connected. And they do feel love and joy, but maybe not of the romantic kind. We don't know. We'd have to look at the other cards going on there, okay? Two of Water, as in with the Good Tarot. Okay, two goldfish. Again, very simple images, quite beautiful, swimming around, maybe the opportunity to make something happen. Excuse me while I just move those. The opportunity to make something happen, having a fantastic time, or maybe they'll forget about each other, There's two beautiful flowers there. water flowers perhaps, lots and lots of things going on there. But as beautiful as this card is, for a new reader, even for me as an experienced reader, it's a little bit there of symbology. I love symbology. I love seeing things, I'm looking at this deck here and going, I'm seeing all sorts of things going on there. What's the meaning behind this and this and this and this, you see? And here, it's quite straightforward, and some people love that, and that's fine. If you want depth, Rider-Waite will give you depth. Others will give you a complete different perspective upon what the story is being told, and it can speak to you in ways that you can't imagine, okay? The David Bowie deck will blow your mind, but it could be too much, It can go that way too, and there's so much detail, you can't even see what's going on. Is it that? Is it this? But I love that deck. I love them all. They all, depends what's going on, depends what the call is, it depends which, what the vibe is and what you're going to do. I've got some really interesting unboxing to do with you a little bit later on, where they've mixed everything up just to actually confuse the heck out of everything. But I actually think that confusing it actually gives such an amazing different dimension and perspective to challenge your readings. So I'll be bringing that on. It's probably going to be around the spring. Okay, so Two of Cups here in the fairy tale. Again, bringing that on. Karen Mahoney and Alex Ukaloff. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. My apologies if I've got that pronunciation incorrect. Two of Cups, Thumbelina, dainty little tiny thing. Beautiful. And look what's going on. All the magic. Look how tiny she is. There she is amongst, the flowers. They look like orchids. And there she is. What does it say to you? Something rather beautiful to people. This looks like a little fairy or a genie coming in here. Lots and lots of things. Cupid's arrows going on there. Magical things. There's the crescent moon in the background. Got a little bit of what looks like night going on here. And then we've just got the fact that, he's doing this. Wow. So different decks. Okay, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, beautiful, different things, not suggesting you get them. What I'm trying to do actually is to show you something you might connect with, or to show you sticking with your Rider-Waite when you are learning and having this as, I can't wait to use that later. That would be my advice. Go with the Rider-Waite deck. Why? Get your symbology, understand everything that's going on in the card, using that, helping you along, giving you the messages, putting the piece of the puzzle together, using a method, using a system. It's all there for you. But if it's a case of you're using a deck that is actually making you feel, oh, I don't get anything, I don't know what that means, well, I'll get this, and that's fine. But if you actually, and you may have clients that are incredibly patient and wonderful with you and kind of go, oh, yes, I know. But if you can actually go into the nitty-gritty and just provide something that helps that person actually go, gosh, that's how I need to actually look at things from a different perspective or navigate things differently, then it means so much, doesn't it? So, my lovelies, if you want to go and have a look at the courses, please do, tarotcourses.online. I will be back on March the 11th for Freebie Friday readings, and I will be back on either the Saturday or the Sunday on March the 12th or the 13th. I'm just popping away, and unfortunately overlaps as in the journey that we're taking. I need to stay a couple of days, so I need to get there, and then I need to kind of go through a few checks, and then boom. So before we know it, we're touching 2 weekends. Sorry about that. But I will be back, and then we'll get flying back in. So we will be back with the Three of Cups. Couldn't have left you with a better card to wait for. 3 of Cups and 4 of Cups next time. How exciting. The joyful, joyful cups. And of course, I am a Cancerian. So, of course, little bit biased, seeing as it's all connected to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, thank you so much for having me. And until next time, please feel free, by the way, if you wish to contact me for a reading, of course. I'll be reading right through. Perhaps not the day of my surgery on the 1st of March, but never mind. You're welcome to. But tarotcourses.online, if you want to go and visit that, I'll be doing some Zoom calls, which are very exciting. The audio, don't worry, you don't have to see me first thing in the morning. And vice versa. So you don't need to feel in any way intimidated by its audio, okay? But please go and have a look at tarotcourses.online, because this is what I'm teaching you on here, and it will support you if you are interested in learning more about the tarot. I have loaded all of the beginners course up now. They are individual courses, the swords, the cups. Really, really pleased how it's looking. It's not like anything you've ever seen, promise you. It's all video, so you can do that. And if you've done those, then later on I'm going to be jumping on that learning management platform and doing spotlight courses where we are just a community, where seriously we'll do some Zoom together. It'll be such fun. Such fun. I've done it before. My goodness me, the characters, and you have tears running down your eyes with the fact that people will make you really laugh, and that makes you really remember the cards, okay? So much fun, so much joy, people you meet, you'll never forget. A lot of my customers that learned the tarot with me went on to have a career in tarot reading or psychic development. Jess, James, you know who you are, Fiona, so many. Goodness me, I couldn't possibly remember how many have actually turned it into a full-time career. Or you may just want to do it because it's something for you, something that makes you happy, you know, so I get it. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Delia. Thank you so much. I will say bye-bye. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for your support. And yeah, lots of love to you all. And I'll see you in the middle of March. It'll be spring. Oh, in America, guys, I think your clocks are changing around that time. One of my customers from Chicago this morning, I think she said it was around about a month from today. So yeah, that I stayed the same time where I am, but that'll jazz things up a little bit, won't it? Okay, if you want a copy of the PDF that I use, which your copy is white, please write to me at hello@tarotcourses.online, and I will happily send you a free copy of the PDF. All right? Until next time, thank you so much for all your support. Really looking forward to getting back to you. I will miss you, and you never know, I might pop on and say hi while we're away. The background will be different, but lovely to see you all and just say I'm fine. And maybe show you a little bit of what's going on in the background of where we are, okay? Oh, we've got one of those wonderful, wonderful sort of quotes coming up on here. Not quite sure what that is, but I will leave it till then. Until next time, somebody's put a message up. It's too long for me to actually read. So I'm going to say bye-bye. I'm going to make sure Scruffy's okay. And I'm going to say thank you very much for all your support. And I'll see you soon. Bye.